If you're involved in a car accident, there are a few questions you'll definitely want to ask the lawyer you're thinking about hiring to represent you in court. David Greene from Greene Phillips is joining us this morning, and he's going to be telling you what you should ask. And the first question is how many cases he or she has handled similar to your case. Now, why is that such an important question?
Well, it's a great question, and it's important because you want to make sure that lawyer has experience in handling that particular type of case. Lawyers handle all types of cases. If they're a general practice law firm, our firm only handles personal injury cases, but typically you want to make sure that that lawyer has handled your type of case, and just ask him, have you handled a case just like this? What has been your experience? Do you know the insurance company? Do you know the adjusters? What is your experience? So important when you're handling your case.
And the lawyers at Greene Phillips have handled a number of cases like this, accident victims.
That's exactly right. That's all we do for the last 12, 14 years. That's all we've done is handle personal injury cases. Auto crashes, slip and falls, trip and falls, workers' compensation. We have the experience, we have the team of people in place that can handle this type of case.
Now, something else that you'll want to know is about the settlement. So you want to ask what system the lawyer has in place to make sure your case is handled efficiently, and that is very important as well.
Well, it is, and we all know that we've been to law firms, and actually when we first started, we would have file boxes piled all over the place and files here and there, and you're looking for a file, trying to keep up with files, and that's very common. That's the old way of practicing law. The law firm that I first worked for, that's how we did it. When we started Greene Phillips, we realized that we wanted to make sure we are staying up and keeping up with technology. We're utilizing technology, but we're also able to keep up with cases. You don't want to lose stuff. You can't lose stuff. It's very important. With the technology we use, we're a paperless system, so every file is in the computer. It is in the system, and it's there where you're not going to lose it. And it's just important when you're building a case or you're actually trying cases to have everything right there.
Very organized.
Very organized.
Okay, now the third question. There's a third question. Tell us about that one.
Well, you want to make sure, ask that lawyer about his settlements and verdicts. Have you had verdicts with this type of case? Have you had settlements with this type of case? What are they? And that's fair game. That's okay to ask those lawyers. There are lawyers in Mobile that have had tremendous verdicts. There's a vast experience here in this area, but ask that lawyer whether or not he's had a verdict or a settlement with your type of case.
And the lawyers at Greene Phillips have handled a number of cases like this and have had multi-million-dollar loss or multi-million-dollar verdicts in some of those.
That's exactly right. We've been involved in cases from $1 million up to $9.5 million and larger. So our experience is vast. We've settled cases for those amounts. The $9.5 million was a case in 2010 involving a trucking accident and a young girl with a brain injury, and the insurance company paid $9.5 million. All
right, so before you hire a lawyer, those are three very important questions that you'll need to ask. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.